Let's turn any shape into a masonry element with a script. The script is called Masonry Stone because this one will offer a stone pattern, while there's another script that's Masonry Bricks where it will offer a brick pattern. So you just start the script and you have different options you can choose. You can have different size for the stone. So let's use the default of medium size. Then you can have the edges fairly clean or rustic with very uneven edges. So let's start with the neat option. And then the type of pattern you want is 5 patterns. The script comes with a cheat sheet with a list of the patterns. You choose whichever you want. Let's say I want number 2. And from there, I have 3 different colors. So let's do number 2 again. And it will do its own thing. And here we have our element turned into a stone pattern. Let's try it again, but with slightly different options. So let's go. Again, I will use the same size, medium, but this time I will want to have the rustic edges. And let's do again number 2 and number 2. So we'll be able to compare. So you can see the difference between the 2 runs. One has neater edges and the other one has full stones, but it makes the edges uneven. Now, what if you want to create a whole alphabet? So instead of a shape, let's write a letter. Let's put an A. That's really too small. That's okay. We want to enlarge it. Of course, if you have an element with very tiny lines, it won't show very well. Let's say that we want to make a whole alphabet starting with A, but we want to have the same settings to get matching elements. Well, what you can do, instead of answering the questions, you can go to your script, open it in Notepad, and you can choose here to replace the 99 by whatever you want. So let's say that we want to have the pattern number 2, like we did, and the color was also number 2. The size, we chose medium, which was 2, and the edge was a rustic number 2. Once you edit these values, you can save your script. And let's go back to our letter and we'll run it. It has the intro dialog window, but see, it won't ask you for all the other values because it will use whatever was set. So I have the A. Now I can change this and make it B and run the script again. And we have a B. And we can continue with the C and run it. So as you can see, you can create a whole series of elements, whether they are letters, digits, shapes, and they will match if you set them here. One thing to remember is either when you save this edited version, you can either change the name, maybe put a B or edit, or make sure you come back and set it to 99 before you run it again, because otherwise you will always get the same options. So now it's your turn to convert any shape into a fun stone element. Have fun!